Hello everyone, we're streaming Bughouse World Championship in the under 2000 section. Let's see if I can get some co-commentators. I'm going to be eating my breakfast / dinner while we are watching this. Okay, so the match is Satv20 and Adiv06 versus LLimone and Rubik87. LLimone and Rubik87 are a team from Italy, and Satv20 and Adiv06 are a team from Great Britain or England. This is the first game of the match. I am looking for co-commentators. If anyone wants to jump in a call with me, let me know. Apologies, I do have to get my breakfast ready, so I'm gonna mute momentarily for a drink, but let's look at these games. Okay, so we see a big rating differential here. The Italian team is up about 400, 500 points on their opponents. LLimone has grabbed the center. Could possibly be a sack on f2 coming, but he's already developed his king's bishop, so he has a left square. Adiv, his king doesn't look so safe. Although this bishop does a good job guarding some squares, so a queen mates, but a queen's not going to come. These squares potentially weak. We might see pawn at h6. So now a rook would mate a div. He doesn't seem to be protecting it at the present moment. I kind of like pawn at c2 to try to make the queen move away. Oh, he found it. That's a great move. The idea is knight at f3. If queen takes, we have knight at f3. Bishop takes, knight takes, take rook, take queen. Okay, but he is wisely avoiding that. Knight at knight at d4 he found. Tempos the queen. Now another knight would be quite good. So now another knight would be pretty crushing. In addition, the rook still mates. So I think, actually knight here was even better. Could have won the rook. But at least he's forking the rook and the queen. They are up an enormous amount of time. There's the rook that's made. So our score right now is 1-0. So I would like to see this bishop come somewhere. Unfortunately, Fianchettoing isn't so good if he gets pawns, like pawn at h3, then pawn at g2. The tempo of this bishop, probably win a piece. Okay, but he gets to push the pawn. This is actually a very safe structure for Rubik87. Now he can safe the castle, and he's fine. We're probably going to see pawn at e5. Picking up the piece. So you could either take the bishop or take the pawn. He's taking the pawn. It's more aggressive. Ooh, I like this. Get in development here. If bishop takes, then you have knight at. Knight at is still good. The queen can't come in because of this pawn here. So probably something has to land on g4. On g3. And then you can have a knight check. Maybe knight check, take bishop, and then bishop fork. Something like that. Oh, okay, this is interesting. So if something lands here, you could actually take this pawn first. Yeah, I like pawn takes. And he found it. If we take here, this is mate. And if here, like that's going to be mate. Yeah, so this is mate. Queen check. Queen takes bishop. And then 2 pawns mates. And they're up an enormous amount of time. He just grabbed the bishop. Okay, he's going to try to win a queen instead. He no longer has a mate threat though. So you can take this, but now this is defensible. Oh, okay. Well, he was winning the queen for his partner. That's another way of doing it. I got engrossed in the right board, didn't look so much at the left board. Adiv06, he's attacking, but really needs to develop this king's bishop. Like, this defends it fine. Something might land on h6 if trades happen, either pawn or knight. Probably this knight needs to retreat. After it retreats, you are threatening to take the knight. Pawn at e4 can be a threat, so he's just relieving the pin. This is a nice move, threatens a rook mate. This is a pin, so we can't take it. Normally, pawn at e7 could be a threat, but it's actually covered a bunch of times. So the real threat is the rook mate. The rook isn't going to come, though. You could maybe take this pawn to try to undermine. Oh, he's just going to take the rook. That's reasonable. Now you could see pawn at g6 or knight at g6. He's going to bring his existing knight in. That's very reasonable. Now I think we should sack, because this fork kind of undermines the attack. So I would sack the bishop at the pawn, trade queens, and then you still control these light squares. Maybe knight at h8, maybe a little more accurate. But this is still very good. I like new knight in. Oh, he has a queen. That makes it even easier. Queen check, pawn check, promote is mate. Hey Capisi, thanks for watching. Our score right now is, I believe, 3-0. Yeah, 3-0, favoring the higher rated Italian team. Sorry for the ASMR from having my shake here. If it bothers anyone, let me know. I could always mute my mic while I eat. I think you need to castle here. Something really should land on f4. A knight on f4 is okay. If bishop takes, you can sack, pawn takes, then you're in his business. Okay, we can take this. I think you take with knight, actually. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that either, because knight check was a threat. Satv missed some opportunities here. You just push this pawn. There's a fun queen sack here. Like, queen takes pawn. Pawn takes, knight check. Probably mates with new knight here. I don't think he's going to see it. You could play knight here first. Pawn takes, queen takes. Not quite as good, but still reasonable. He's going to try to push his pawns instead. LLimone seems to be playing this like chess. Ooh, that's not so good. Nice move here. As he's starting this fork. It's really hard to stop it. You can do this anyway. Just pawn takes, knight fork, take the queen. Okay, he's going to place the knight first. That's fine too. Play knight takes. He's going to promote to knight. That's spicy. Yeah, bishop check wins. Okay. I would bishop check here. New knight in. Rook takes, knight takes. Pawn promote. Ooh, I don't he's letting him kind of out a bit, though he is completely dead. Maybe rook check. Try to pick up. And try to pick up this knight. I don't know. This king is pretty safe though, and it's tough. Like rook mates, knight back here is going to be pretty crushing. It's threatening to take this rook. Looks pretty bad for Satv. Oh, he's using his existing rook. I think he really should try to make use of these knights, like knight at f7, for example. Oh, there's the queen. That's mate. Our score right now is 4-0, favoring the Italian team. I'm looking for co-comment. Oh, that's mate. Looking for co-commentators if anyone wants to jump in a voice call with me. Our score is 5-0. This is the under 2000 section, so the win condition is 1st to 9 with win by 2. So we're more than halfway through the match, assuming the higher rated team just wins out, which looks like it's probably going to happen given the rating differential. This pawn is very weak, especially due to h6. That creates a weakness on g6. Pawn at e6, really necessary there. Yeah, you're letting him in. Knight mates if he doesn't do anything about it. Yeah, knight mates. Can his partner get a knight? I would have gone for like this type of thing. Yeah, he's going for the knight. He's trying to use his own knight too. That's clever. Very hard for Satv to defend this. I think he has to go for an attack. Honestly, I don't really see a defense. That doesn't work. New knight in, pawn takes, knight takes. That's mate. So our score right now is going to be 6-0. Rubik87 is up time. He could just stall if he wants, but he's going to continue to roll out moves. So a rook is never coming. So Rubik87 is completely fine. But he's going to continue to roll out moves. Satv20 about to flag. 8 seconds left. So as I said before, our score is now 6-0. Under 2000, it is 1st to 9 with a win by 2 condition. So we're probably looking at 3 more games left in this match. Satv is picking up a free knight. Not recommended, but a lot of people like this opening, giving up the pawn for the knight, because this pawn helps keep the king very safe. I hate it, but a lot of players play it. LLimone has some dark square weaknesses. Pawn at a6 is an option. Also, c7 is weak. Light squares of Adiv06 are pretty weak. Might see a bishop land on b7. I like h6. Now, if he castles, this is a very safe king. LLimone is looking much safer. I think this all could be ignored. Well, I guess knight guards here anyway. Maybe you just want to kick the knight with like a3 or something like that. LLimone is trading some pieces. Eventually, I would suggest activating those rooks. Now the bishop move is very good. We'll probably see bishop at b7. Okay, he's going to get the knight in instead. That's another good move. Knight at h5 is another option. This is just a free pawn. Though he is down time. Okay, he's too scared to take the pawn. I would have just taken the pawn. And take with queen. This queen is a great defender. Maybe get it on the light squares, like pawn at e4 or bishop at e4. Okay, he might play rook at g5. Might as well save this bishop. I would just tempo the knight. Okay, he's gonna ignore that and just try to get in on the king side. That's reasonable. I like this bishop move, attacks and defends. We could even pull it here now. Ooh, I don't like that. I would have tempoed the queen a little bit. But it's not terrible. That's a free pawn. Well, I mean, not free. I guess it was a trade, but it develops the knight. Ooh, I hate this move. He wasn't really in any danger. I would have gone for the attack. He also needs to keep in mind that a rook wins for his partner. So now would be a good time to go for a rook. It's kind of hard to make progress. This defends here. Rubik only has a bishop in hand. It's kind of hard for him to force trades. Maybe knight attacking the bishop. I'm not sure. Now a knight is good for LLimone as well. A knight for f3. Oh, there's a knight. This also offers a queen trade. And the queen is even better. He didn't even have to take back the queen. He could have just made it. This is unstoppable, mate. Satv has no way to stop queen at h1. He could put a piece on h1, which would just be captured. This is nice. We could just pick up a free knight. Rubik87 is up about 40 seconds, so he's going to stall. You can just take this. You could just take that. Kind of single riser strategy, so now maybe Adiv06 could get mated. Alright, our score is now 7-0, favoring the Italian team of Rubik87 and LLimone. Rubik87 continues to play this fianchetto. Again, if pawn trades happen on the other board, then we would see pawn at h6, which would crack this pretty quickly. But because he's able to get in h6 himself, this is a good structure for Rubik87. Rubik87 is now sacking. That is not a sound sack. Nothing happens here. I guess he wants maybe a pawn for e4, but I mean, he just gave up a bishop for a pawn. If Adiv gets a pawn, he could just put it on g2, and he will continue to be safe. LLimone is creating a nice battery here. Probably picks up a knight in the process. Knight doesn't do anything spectacular for his partner. I think his partner would like some diagonals. Kind of have to take with bishop. We took with pawn. We could get in here. Oh, he's sacking anyway. I guess the idea is queen takes after that. That's actually a good idea. Because if pawn takes, queen takes, that's a mate threat. So he couldn't take it. So that turned out to be a very good move. This wasn't really on my radar. So maybe get in on the dark squares, like pawn at g5. Okay, this is another good idea. Try to open up the rook file. I still like pawn at g5, even better now. Oh, that's a great move. Pick up the queen. Take the queen. Now you can play knight in, yeah. Oh, opens up the rook file. This is looking fantastic for him. Knight check and pawn mates. Pawn mates, rook also mates. And let me see, does he have any other mate threats? I'm looking for like sneaky stuff. Like maybe this type of thing. Nah, he should just wait. He's up 13 seconds. A pawn is going to come for sure. Not only that, Rubik87 has a pretty crushing attack. Have to give up the queen. So if you put a bishop here, or bishop at h1, okay, that's mate. Our score is now 8-0. Oh, I'm sorry. I misspoke earlier. This is the under 2000 section. So the win condition is it's first to 8 with a win by 2 because they're playing 3-minute games. So I believe that is GG's. So final score is 8-0. Final score 8-0, favoring LLimone and Rubik87. We're gonna throw that in the chat. LLimone found a lot of nice, strong attacking moves here. I really like the way he attacked that last game. Hey, Heavy Pennies. Thanks for watching. So we have a lot of matches coming up. I think I'm just going to keep streaming. At 12 p.m., which is in about 8 minutes, we have Chess Brainiac and Buckhouse Knight versus Russ Magic and Who Hims. Honestly, that match will probably be pretty quick, so I might end after that and then come back later. At 1 p.m., we have AJLW7 and Goalie versus NG Vaso and Jock Kakajak. At 2 p.m., we have Sheikla211 and the Mayor 101 versus Deshivem and Liga Stavak. At 3 p.m., we have two matches at the same time. In the open section, we have Fuzzer and Shebanaskolov versus Blix LT and Xerxes LT. And at 3 p.m., in the under 2000 section, we have Lakenquay and Ferrari Fan 27 versus Murphy versus Fisher and Araya Patel GR5. So a ton of matches in a row here. Hey, Go Jitter Guy. Oh, Go Jitter Guy. Which of these fellows are you? Oh, you were on the losing side. Well, good try. You guys were outrated by about 500 points, so it was a tough match. But maybe you can get a few pointers looking back at the VOD here. Uh, yeah, it's always tough when you're outrated by that much. But good try. Those were fun games to watch for sure. So we're gonna set up for the next match here. Let's update our stream title. Okay, and let's unfollow the players, and we're going to try to follow Chess Brainiac. Okay, he is not online yet unless I've misspelled his handle. We're going to try to follow a few of these other people. Let's see who's online. Uh-oh. We've unfortunately got into a chess game by following Chess Brainiac. Don't want that. Chess is no fun. Let's try to find some Bughouse games. We're going to follow Rust Magic. Okay. We're following Rust Magic. Let me see who is online. I'm going to follow his partner as well. His partner is online. Okay. So it looks like the only player not online right now is Chess Brainiac. Chess Brainiac 13, by the way, is a streamer. We will shout him out. Chess Brainiac 13 is very young. I think he's 13 years old. Recently got partnered on chess.com. So gets more features and a lot more viewers from chess.com. Congratulations to him on that. He was trying for that for maybe like 6 months before it happened. And Chess Brainiac used to play a ton of Bughouse, but mostly quit Bughouse for chess. And he's getting quite good at chess. He's coming back to Bughouse for this particular tournament. Chess Brainiac is known to play very fast, so we're going to see a lot of fast moves, a lot of pre-moves. This is not the BWC match, but it looks like Rust Magic and his partner are warming up. Warming up in the random pool seems like a good idea. This match rather unbalanced. Yeah, so when the actual match starts, Chess Brainiac, I think is like 2400, maybe 2300 because he's a little rusty. Bughouse Knight, I think is like 2600. So it is going to be an unbalanced match, especially since Hui Hymns is like below 2000. But it seems like these are two Russian players. I'm not sure if they entered as a team. They probably entered as a team, but it's possible. Sometimes when people enter individually, we try to pair people from the same country who speak the same language. That makes it a little bit easier on them. That's why we see a lot of single country teams, like an Italian team, Great Britain team, Mexican team, etc. And here we have a Russian team. And they are warming up. It's still 3 minutes until the start of the match. I'm going to mute real quick to eat a little bit, but we can watch their warm up. Radon, I can't arrange who faces who. That is above my pay grade. Radon is another streamer as well, by the way. Radon has participated in the Bughouse World Championship in the under 2000 section. And you should definitely check him out, drop him a follow. We also have a few commands for Radon in this stream specifically. Oh, I need to change that command because he's updated his handle. Let me do that. And I just made this other command. Yeah, so Radon, it's a good thing that you stopped Saxity. It has improved your Bughouse game immensely. Saxity may be fun, but playing solid, winning pieces is a strategy that will lead to more victories. Oh, they never play the exact right three moves. Yeah, I know. So Radon, he likes to sack on f7 and then ask his partner for 2 knights and a pawn. Or is it 2 knights and a bishop? One of those. Which can be nice when they play right into that attack. I don't think I've seen nonsense strategy before. This might be a new guy. Is this an alt? Yep, this is an alt. Alt alert. Let me preemptively block him. Let me check to see if Chess Brainiac is online yet. Let's see. Where was his handle? Here we are. Chess Brainiac is not here. Maybe I can ping him on Discord. Don't want him to miss his match. So sometimes they misschedule matches. It's possible that Chess Brainiac doesn't realize there's a match going on. It's possible that the match is listed the wrong time in the calendar. I don't know, but I tried pinging him. Maybe I'll try a direct message as well. What happened this match, by the way? Oh, Rust Magic ran out of time. Yeah, that's what happened when you play some alts. Ping should be Pong. Radon, if you want mod here, let me know. I could let you make your own commands, but we can do that. Adcom ping pong. Either way, up to you. So I'm not sure what's going on. We're about 5 minutes past the time we were supposed to start. Usually they give a few minutes in case people are late, maybe 10 or 15 minutes. Bughouse Knight is online, and Chessbrainiac 13 is nowhere to be found. By the way, I don't know if you all were watching the World Chess Championship. That was pretty interesting in itself. So Magnus just clinched the title, and is now the 5-time champion. Congratulations to Magnus. A lot of these stronger chess players play Bughouse for fun in chess tournaments. Definitely true of Magnus, Wesley So, Caruana, Aronian especially. Let's see. Oh, match is being rescheduled. Okay, match is being rescheduled probably this Saturday or Sunday due to lag issues from Rust Magic and a no-show from Chessbrainiac. Okay. This match isn't happening right now. Let me reload the calendar just to double check. But it looks like we don't have another match until 1 p.m. So I'm going to end my stream and raid someone, and we're going to come back at 1 p.m. and cover the AJLW7 and Goalie versus NG Vaso and Jack Kaka Jack match. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Who is streaming? Zefcat is streaming, and the Chess Heroes are streaming. Let's double check the chess category to see if we recognize everyone else, but we'll probably raid one of those two. Just checking to see if there are any variant streamers going on right now. Don't see any. So let's see what Zefcat's doing, and we'll see what Chess Heroes is doing. Zefcat stream is just starting. Chess Heroes looks like they're doing some puzzles. That looks fun. Let's send you to Chess Heroes. It looks like they are doing a Puzzle Rush Survival. Oh, Radon has a suggestion. Let me go check out Radon's suggestion here. Let's see. What is he doing right now? Looks like he's writing up.
Broken apart and fallen apart, like the chandeliers in the basement. Some of them fallen.
You
Looks
want to
like
hear
he's
something
writing up
funny?
like a book or a blog post or something like that. I think we're just going to send you to the Chess Heroes for now. It's what they're doing is a bit more interesting, but we'll try to keep Roland Titan in mind for the future. Please suggest them again, Radon, and if he's doing something more active later, then we can send people to him. We're going to send you to the Chess Heroes. Chess Heroes is a bunch of coaches from South Africa, and they do stream chess variants that on occasion, and they definitely love chess variants. So we've seen them stream some 4-player chess. They are participants in the Bughouse World Championship in the under 2000 section, and I believe they're doing. I think they did quite well in that. I'm pretty sure they're advancing. So if you haven't followed yet, please drop a follow so you get notified of my future streams. I stream mostly Bughouse, but also some 4-player chess, Puzzle Rush Puzzle Battle, and some other variety games. Radon says Andrew does. Yeah, Andrew does 4-player chess, and Corno did 4-player chess previously, but hasn't done it in a while. Andrew got into it very recently. He's getting pretty excited by it. Anyway, we're going to send you to the Chess Heroes, and I hope you all join me again in around 50 minutes when we're going to see an under 2000 section match of the Bughouse World Championship. Have a great afternoon, everyone.